What is up, everyone? Welcome back, farmers. Alright, so today we're going to, I guess, plant something in this field. You see we have skipped forward a couple months because, well, obviously there's not much to do, so I, you know, I just skip forward to where we could do something. I mean, we could have planted the field, I guess, but earlier, but I wanted to try to plant it closer to when the other stuff was going to harvest, so, or be ready to harvest. So I think since our future plans for this farm include the silage pit and all that stuff, I think we're going to go with grass. For right now. Or not grass, I mean wheat, I'm sorry. Oh, I have been messing around with our sound settings and stuff. I know that truck's really loud. I've actually had a couple complaints about it in the comments section. Thanks for the support. Thanks for reaching out and letting me know that. I did know about it, but I was just... So, if anybody, watches this video and wants to comment below what their opinion is on possibly doing another truck swap where I just, basically get rid of that truck and get another truck. Money doesn't change or nothing. If you're okay with that, just basically replacing the pickup maybe with something that's not quite as loud. I'm messed with the sound settings, but I don't want to make it where you can't hear the tractor and stuff. I don't know if you're going to be able to even hear it hardly in this video. I turned up my mic. I boosted my mic settings so you could hear my mic, hopefully. Because I noticed that the truck's volume was so loud that you couldn't hear my mic. So I hope it's not too annoying. But I want to be able to hear the machines a little bit. I'm right now to the point where I can barely hear them, so. I don't think this tractor's ideal for this seeder, but it pulls it, but barely. Especially when you get on an uphill grade, uphill grade. So I already said it, I know, but I just want to thank everyone for the support, comments, sharing the video. We're not going to plant over there. I actually meant to fix that, but I forgot. I got focused on trying to fix the truck and forgot about that. I mean, technically, I guess I could just plant grass there. It's just grass, but we don't want to put any wheat there. I've been thinking about growing something else besides wheat. But obviously for right now, with our setup and everything, I think wheat's going to be our best choice for this harvest. Then maybe we'll change it up on the next plant. I've been looking at other crops. I think there's alfalfa. It's supposed to be a pretty good crop. I'm going to look and see how much it pays. Pretty much the only reason why I'm going with wheat over grass is because of the possibility of extra income. And everyone knows we're struggling on this series for money, so that's why it's a hard challenge. So for this episode, I want to plant this field. Possibly skip forward another month or so and see if that grass grows any more over there. I want to see if there's another stage to that grass before I cut it this time. I think that's what happened last time with our yield in that field, if you remember, was not the greatest. So I think it was due to the fact that we cut it before it was fully grown. I think we cut it in its... Because if you didn't know, if you're watching this and don't play this game that much, grass actually says it's ready to harvest. But I think there's another growth state to it after that. So we're going to find out. So. Also did adjust the, I had someone reach out to me and tell me about the playlist being backwards. So I apologize about that. I didn't even know. So I'm going to try to keep an eye on that, make sure it's alright. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do a time lapse here. And I'll probably jump back with you guys when this field is planted. that is planted. I do want to ask you guys' opinion on something else. I meant to at the beginning of the video and I forgot. The greenhouses in the do you feel that the greenhouses are too OP, or should I use some of those? I was thinking about maybe putting down 1 or 2 greenhouses, getting a water tanker and stuff like that, get us an extra income so we can actually start growing this series a little bit. It's up to you guys. I'll leave it up to the... Oh, crap on a cracker. I think we'll back this in. But yeah, I'll leave it up to my viewers. Do you think we should do greenhouses? If so, leave in the comments section your opinion. I have heard, I haven't really got into a lot of them. I have heard that some of them in the mod store are pretty OP, I think. But I don't know which ones are which. I'd have to look into it to see. But alright, so that's planted. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to skip forward. And obviously later on in the series we'll get into all the lime and rolling and all that crap. We just don't have the extra money for all that equipment right now. Like I said, I want to see if there's another... I think there's another stage to this. I might be wrong. It actually might be farther grown than it was before. I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and skip forward, I think, to... or sleep until what, April, I believe, and then we'll check on stuff and see where it's at. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, everyone, we're back. The slept forward till April, sorry. And it does look like the grass growed again, I believe. Yeah, definitely. So I think this is the stage where it needs to be to get the most out of it. So I believe we're going to cut the grass today. Also, it looks like maybe... Nope, we're not ready yet. That's good. So we can go ahead and cut the grass. Of course, this is growing now. So, yay, we get to do another grass harvest. Go ahead and move that out of the way for right now. Like I said, I know oh, we're trying to get from the wrong side. Duh. I know that it's not everyone's favorite thing to watch, but according to what I've seen in the comments and all that stuff, you guys are in, the people that are watching are enjoying the series. So whether it be cutting, baling, whatever, I know we're doing a lot of it. But I'm thinking after this, possibly after this harvest, we get our field cut, we get our wheat. We get our wheat done, all that stuff. I'm thinking that's going to be when we get our silage thing that we talked about. I showed the mod in one of the other videos. We have a mod downloaded for a cheap silage pit. We'll get that in a trailer going and we'll start making some silage. Hopefully that'll bring in some more money. Because obviously the baling ain't doing it. So. Excuse me. It's really cold where we're at right now, so outside and that stuff, and it definitely makes me I don't enjoy this weather when it's this cold. So. Hopefully our yield is a little bit better this time since I let it grow a little longer. So go ahead and do another time lapse here, everyone, and bring you guys back when we're got this all mowed up. Alright, everyone. That's done. I have my hopes up a little bit, not gonna lie. That this is gonna be a much better yield than the last one. It definitely looks like more on the ground. So we'll see, obviously, but if you guys will in the comments section, let me know if you're okay with how long the videos have been. I think the last one was like 45 or 50 some minutes. I don't know. It's a pretty long video. I was worried. I did try to get it down some. Yeah. I just don't want to make them too long where you guys where it starts getting annoying or whatever you want to call it. Definitely need to get something to wash the equipment off with. It's getting dirty. Well, I guess in the next episode, we'll be getting that thing out and using this again because can't afford a tractor and a baler yet, obviously. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope the audio quality is a little better. I know it was getting there hard for me to watch the last two episodes. I don't know what happened with that as far as the audio quality, but I hope to see y'all in the next episode, and thanks again for the support, guys.